Yo, what's up? This D. Re branding this YouTube channel. I appreciate for anybody that rock with me and all that. But right now, I'm gonna focus on audio podcasting, and my podcast name is Headlines, where I read NFL and NBA headlines and just give my take on them. I'm not gonna sing, dance, rap, yell and cuss and get up. Well, that happens normally with me anyway. So I get upset at shit anyway. Especially sports. It's just like a release. It's not like I'm really pissed at sports or these people. You know what I'm saying? Because if I really hated John Mara like that, I would need to be in an institution. But it's like, sports is with that chance you get to still kind of sort of be like a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to read the headlines because so many times I'm talking sports with people, and it's like they only read the headline of this story. And people busy, you understand that. But this podcast would be like if you want to go beyond the headline. So that's what I'm gonna do with every story, and that's what this podcast is about. That's something you're interested in. You stick around. It's just gonna be sports talk for real, but it's gonna be real sports talk. It's not gonna be manufactured anger for clicks and likes and all that. I'm just gonna go NFL.com, see the headlines. I'm gonna read them to you. Go to NBA.com, see the headlines, read them to you. Sometimes we'll visit other sites like I don't know, whatever ones y'all recommend. I want this to be a full participation podcast where you get some feedback because it's better that way. Because you always right when you talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you do be objective. You'll read something. That's why I read beyond the headline. So I hope I can get a more objective view of the situation. Sometimes you gotta watch you writing and they objective. That's fun. And that's why this is headlines. Because we go beyond the headline. And so that's how my thought process was when I was thinking of a dope way to do a podcast that I could do that would always be a topic on. Because it ain't about a certain franchise. It's just about the headline. That's it. Who's ever got the headline for the day, that's what we doing. And that's what we talking about. And hopefully, me pulling it up, reading it, gives it a little more clarity than somebody doing something that needs viewership. You know what I'm saying? So this more laid back type. It should be like 10, maybe 15 minutes, something like that. We just talk about the headlines, respond. It'll be I want to say daily, but I know that's not gonna be true. So it'll be like a semi-daily, if that makes sense. You could just expect one, and hopefully, I won't try to short you. I don't see the. I was trying to do the video thing, but it took so long to just put 4 minutes of entertainment out. Like, you got a life. You don't got time to be editing, doing all this with videos. So this made the most sense because I still wanted to talk sports. It's just something I enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? Just talking sports. So that's what you get beyond the headlines. Well, I guess this would be my introduction video because I went half the time that I wanted to go. I'm at like 4 minutes and 30 seconds talking about the podcast. So this would be the introduction for people who haven't subscribed. I'm posting this one up. And we'll let it flow from there. But in the next 4.5 minutes, we could kind of give you an insight of what I'm doing. I'm going to pull up the headline. Okay, I already got it up. All right. So I'm at NFL.com. And I just went to latest news. And this is Ravens sign offensive coordinator Todd Monken a contract extension. Now, we're going to read this one. For one thing, I'm very interested that they think they can get a Super Bowl with this guy and Lamar Jackson. Because somehow, always in the playoffs, they seem to switch their game plan up. So, Ravens sign offensive coordinator Todd Monken the contract extension. And we want to give credit to Jeremy Bergman, digital content creator for NFL.com. All right. And he writes, after flirting with head coach's jobs this offseason, Todd Monken will instead return to Baltimore for the foreseeable future. The Ravens offensive coordinator officially signed an extension with the team. Baltimore announced on Monday. Monken's extension had previously been reported by other outlets. Monken's return to Baltimore is a boom for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense that has paced the league since the offensive coordinator was replaced Greg Roman following 2022 season. After finishing fourth in points and sixth in total yards in 2023, Baltimore added Derrick Henry and improved to third and first in those respective categories under 2024 Monken's leadership. I hear all that, right? But my mind go to, man, I don't care about all them stats and stuff. I needed to see something better from y'all in the playoffs. Because that's all we want from Lamar Jackson now. And I hate that it's like that, but that's what it is. So, all this about... So, like, they must think they can do it with them. And that maybe they can. But it's some tough competition out there, and we're going to see. Say the Ravens became the first team in NFL history to throw for at least 4,000 yards and rush for at least 3,000. Baltimore was also the first team to score at least 40 passing touchdowns and at least 20 rushing touchdowns. Jackson, the reigning MVP, most valuable player, led the league in passing yards per attempt with 8.8. Wow. That is sick. 8.8 yards attempt. Passing rating of 119.6. Rushing yards per attempt 6.6. It's no surprise he's an MVP finalist. And Monken, a 58-year-old, was rewarded with head coach interviews from the Bears, Jacksonville, and Raiders. All three teams went with other options. Yeah, well, like I said, this is just the headline, so I wanted to get more into it. They can win with him, but they got to do better in the playoffs. The playoff game plan has to be better because in the first half of the playoff game that they lost this year, 2024, that just passed, they went away from what got them there. And in the second half, when they start giving the ball to Derrick Henry, everything worked out right. And I was like, yo, that's what you were supposed to do from the door. But they didn't do it. But that's Headlines Podcast, episode 1. Yo, appreciate everybody for checking this out. This is what it's going to be. I'm D, Daps Sports, now Headlines, period. Let's go beyond the headlines. D, please subscribe. I would appreciate that. Please subscribe. Peace.